The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. My only advice is to stay aware, listen carefully, and yell for help if you need it. Life is not about living the safer option. Life is about living a life worth living. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. Maybe everyone is just waiting for someone else to save them. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Everything you do doesn't have to be seen or heard. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. Forget injuries. Never forget kindnesses. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. Life is short. Live it. Love is rare. Grab it. Anger is bad. Dump it. Fear is awful. Face it. Memories are sweet. Cherish them. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. Imagination is the highest form of research. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. When you're the most happening person at the party, it's time to leave. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. The worst part of being okay is that okay is far from happy. Everything is hard before it is easy. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. Life doesn't require ideals. It requires standards of action. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness. Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. Life is 10% what you make it and 90% how you take it. You see me walking away. I see myself walking towards greatness. At some point, we all look up and realize that we are lost in a maze. Always be friendly. Always be kind, like the most beautiful flower that you can find. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Life is an experiment in which you may fail or succeed. Explore more, expect least. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. Karma is given, not to those who ask, but to those who ask of nothing. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. There is nothing more frightful than ignorance in action. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Great results can be achieved with small forces. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated.